Welcome back to another edition of Fly Tying with Jim Misiura. Today I'm going to tie a just born Adams. The hook that I have in the vise is a Lively Legs lip splitter. This is number 305, size 14. It's a barbless dry fly hook, very sharp. And I really like these. I'm going to use black thread, and this is Hemingway 8/0. We're going to put a base of thread down first. And we're going to bring that thread all the way to the back. And we'll break off the excess. Now for the tail, I have a Coachman Brown or dark ginger and a Grizzly. Putting them together, and I'm going to pull those, stand those hackles at the 90 degree, and I'm going to pull them off the both colors at the same time. Stand them off, you could even them out right here, and then pull them off. And here we have our mixed Adams tail mix. We want that to be about the length of the hook shank. I'm going to go ahead and tie that in. Watch that barb. I'm going to put one wrap underneath the tail. Keep that standing there. Go ahead and take my new scissors and trim off that excess. And I'll leave just a little bit so that I don't have a step in the body. I'm going to go ahead and give that a quick wrap forward and bring it back. Now I'm going to take Adams Gray Superfine Dubbing. I'm going to make a nice skinny noodle. Turn my vise so it doesn't, my fingers don't hit it. When you're making noodles, use very small amounts. You could always add more. There, I got a nice noodle there. We're going to go ahead and wrap this. Let me back that up there just a little bit. There we go. It's a little thicker at the middle. Bring that right up to 2/3 of the body. Now for our wing, I'm going to use white poly wing. And I'm going to get that all together there. And I'm going to cut a little bit of an angle on here, so that when I tie this in, I can get a nice taper there too. Just go ahead and tie. You could start at the front even. And give it a soft loop there. There we go. We get a nice taper there. Keep that on the top. Bring that thread right back to the... Got one wild something or another there. Bring that right back to that abdomen. And now for the thorax, I'm going to use, I have a darker hare's ear here. I'm going to put a little bit of wax on my thread first. And the wax that I use comes from streamsideleaders.com. This is just 100% beeswax. When you're dubbing dry, really dry fur like a hare's ear, you want to wax your thread. You're going to lose a lot of it. I'm going to leave a lot of, you want the guard hairs in here. I'm not making this too skinny because I'm going to want to pick it out. Put a little bit more on there. I'm going to want to pick it out for the guard, so the guard hairs are sticking out. They'll kind of be like legs. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this. Try to pull those guard hairs back. We're going to fold this over. We're going to give that a wrap right there. And I'm going to wrap in front of it. One more on the back side. Actually, hold that down there a little bit. I want those wings to be going towards the back. I'm going to trim this, and we want that to be the length of the body or the shank, so I'm going to cut it into the tail there just a little bit. I'm actually going to cut back this way. Oh, I missed it. There we go. I'm going to divide this wing. And after that wing divided, and I'm going to wrap the head. Pull everything back out of the way. And try to cover everything up. We'll go ahead and give it a whip finish. The poly yarn is what's going to float this. Put some floating on your poly yarn, and this is going to float well. Got one sticking out the front there. Now before I go picking out the back, the underside, I'm going to take a fine pen. This is actually an extra fine marker. I'm going to put a couple lines through this, just going to run just to kind of give it the look of having veins in it. I'm going to take my dubbing teaser and I'm going to tease out that Hare's ear. Get it on both sides, especially, so that it'll kind of look like legs there. There we go. Put a little bit of head cement on there. Here we have a just born Adams mayfly. Hope that you learned something from this video. Hope that you would subscribe to my channel. Please refer me to your friends. Please visit my sponsors. If you'd like to purchase these flies, any of my flies that I make, go to etsy.com/shop/theflymanjim. And if you don't see it, just send me a message through Etsy and we'll work something out. And most of all, thank you very much for watching my videos.